All right, so hey guys, so I'm back with another mirror tap video. This time we're gonna be mirror tapping my 2023 Mercedes EQS, but this trim and surround also, it looks the same on the EQB and also EQE. So pretty much any of the new EQ Mercedes electric cars, this should work for. You don't need much. All you need is a couple plastic pry tools, which I have here. I'll put the link in the description. And what I'm doing today is I have my tap here. So this is a micro USB tap. However, so they sell a few other ones. This one happens to be a mirror tap to a USB, and then the USB has a connector here, so you can plug any USB one. So there's micro USB. It comes with a bunch of ones. There's USB-C here. So pretty much any connector that you need for radar detector, dash cam. This is my go-to. It's pretty universal. I like using this one since, you know, sometimes you want to switch out your radar detector or your dash cam, and you'll always have the right plug because you just need a USB plug. So first, let me start off with the trim. So the trim is basically two pieces. So it's this giant piece here is one piece, and then there's a small piece right here. So I'm just gonna move this mirror down a little bit. I'm gonna grab one of my pry tools. So I like using this little one with hooks. So it's like a 90-degree here. So basically, I'm just gonna stick it in here, pry this out a little bit. Do the same for the other side. So now it's kind of loose, right? So now what I could do is I could get in to get off this piece here. So theoretically, I could pry this all the way around. So now it's pretty much off, but it's stuck right here. And you want to be kind of careful because you don't want to break this. So actually, I may need to use this one. It might have a better angle. There you go. So that side's out. Okay, now it's out. So here, let me show you what I was talking about. If you look here, look at the ends, right? There is this little piece right here. So basically what I was doing is, let me see if I can fit this back in. So basically what I was doing was I was putting the pry tool here and bending the clip in to pop it out. So here, I'll put it back in right here for you. So I don't know if you could see this right here. So now it's snapped back in. So basically, let me get the right angle here. So basically, I was sticking my pry tool in between the two plastic pieces and then just popping it out. So you can hear it click a little bit. So there's one side, and then here's the other side, and then the piece comes out. So yeah, so that's all there is to it. Now once you have everything out, all right guys, so what I did was I finished up the install yesterday, and afterwards I realized that I had tapped a constant on 12 volt instead of tapping the accessory wire. So I'm refilming part of the video for the accessory wire instead of the constant on, and it's going to be a different plug than what I'm going to play later. So pretty much there's this blue plug right here, and this plug is going to be the accessory one. So that just means that it's going to turn off with the car. And then this white plug here is constant on. So I'll still have the video for the constant on one so I can show you afterwards. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this blue plug. So this blue plug moves in. You can actually push it all the way out and it'll pop out like that. But I'll just leave it in for now. And then I just hit this clip right here. So if you look, there's a little thing that you just push up and pull. So I can push up and pull out. So you can move these wires out the way. But basically, that's it. All right, so as you can see here, this wire also has 3 wires. It's going to be red, yellow, brown also. So the red one is accessory on, brown is ground. So I like to look for the tight side of the pin. So that is going to be the side where you could push in on the pin that you pushed up to pull out the plug. So all I'm going to do now is pull down on this plug a little bit. I'm going to try and move these other wires out the way, and then plug it in this gray one right here, or I'm sorry, the red one into the red plug. Let's see which corner will let me go in. So I went in the bottom right corner, pretty snug. Same thing with the brown one. I gotta find out which side will let me go in. Okay. All right, now they're both in. Now what I'm gonna wanna do is I wanna tape this back up, put these wires together so it doesn't pull out easily. This side is a little tighter than the other side, than the white plug, which was the constant on. So I'll try to give you as best of an angle as I can, but it's kind of hard. So I'm just putting some electrical tape around this to wrap the two sets of wires together. That way it doesn't accidentally pull out later on. So that's pretty much it. So I just need to plug in this blue plug back in. There it is, it's snapped in. And then real quick, I'll just grab my little dash cam right here. So as you can see right now, it's not on. Hit the power real quick. There you go, it turns on. Now I'll turn the car back off. So this is actually gonna take a little while to turn off, but it doesn't take too long. I would say maybe less than 5 minutes and I'll turn back off. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tuck this wire up here and then put the plastic back. And then if you watch the rest of the video, so the next part will be me tapping the white wire, or I'm sorry, the white plug, which is this plug right here, which is gonna be the constant on. So if you have a constant on accessory that you want to plug in, so let's say you have a dash cam that has a parking mode and so you need constant on, this white one is the one to plug in. If you have like something like a radar detector where you just want accessory on, this blue one is the one that you want to tap. So so next up will be the white plug that I tap, and I'll show you how to put everything back up after that. Thanks a lot. All right, so now there's just one little white clip right here. So I got a small finger, so I could just stick my hand, pull down the little lever, and then pull out the clip. So now you have a clip. This clip here, it's got 3 wires. I don't know if you could see. It's gonna be red on one end, brown on the other end, and then yellow in the middle. So obviously red is power, brown is ground. I got my T-tap here. I'm gonna take this here. I'm gonna look at the plug, and then I'm just gonna stick the pin into the back side of this plug. So obviously red for red. And also, if you look at the back, there's 2 sides that you can put in, the right side or the left side. I'm going to put it in the side where I think it's going to be the tightest. So for me, on the right side, it's a little bit loose. So on the left side, it looks a little bit tighter for me. So I put it on that side. Oops, that was the wrong one. So the red one, I'm putting it on the left side of the plug. It's going in kind of tight, which is what I want because it'll stay in there. Same thing on the ground. Now all I gotta do is grab some electrical tape, tape this up. So now I just plug this plug back in here. And I got a little dash cam here so I can test for power. So let me just plug that in here. So it's not on right now. The car's not on. So also you want to make sure that the car's not on, right? Because as soon as you turn on the car will turn on. And just a warning. So if you happen to have had the car on and that plug wasn't plugged in and your camera's not working and you're not sure what's going on, it's not a big deal. Just plug everything back in, turn off the car, lock it, walk away for 15 minutes and come back later and everything should reset and it should be fine. So that's why you want to make sure that the car is off when you're plugging all this stuff back in, and then when you're testing the power, that's when you actually turn the car back on. So everything's good here. So I'm going to turn the car back off. Let me just open the door real quick to turn off all the screen and everything. Unplug my dash cam, and then I'm just going to thread this over to this side. I'm just going to thread it through on top of the built-in dash cam here so that it has something to hold it, and then I'll just put it right here. Shouldn't be a big deal. And then I can take my big piece, put this up here, and if you look, you see that there's grooves right here. So 2 on the bottom, and then 2 on the sides right here, and then this little thing pops up and around here. So it's super easy. You don't have to worry about lining it up in the beginning. Just put it somewhere up there, and then it should just grab hold. All right. So I'm threading this on this side, and then you just pull up. So now it's flush with the dash. I grab the last one, the little small piece. Oops, I just go like this, push it through the back, and then it'll just pop right back into place. And then you don't have to worry about anything. And then you'll hear it snap in, and now you're done. So now I just need to mount my dash cam or my radar detector right here on the side, and then that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you learned something. If you have anything else that you have suggestions for me to work on the EQS, let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.